What's happening, members of the league? This is your commish. Just got done running. I'm sweaty. I'm tired. Either way, I am here to present your preview for this week, even though the game started last night. Whatever. Um, to start off, I'm going to do things a little bit different. I'm going to go with the matchup, the game of the week to start. And why not? Uh, Big game overall for playoff standings, for pride, for points, for literally anything that means everything right now between Eric and Scott. Eric did have a bad start yesterday, 5 points for his kicker, which he's definitely had worse than that, so not a huge deal. However, the thing that is hurting Eric more than anything right now are going to be his injuries and bye situations. His newly acquired running back, Bernard, obviously did not play. He was out. He has Ebron, who is doubtful. Josh Gordon and Blackman, they're still out with drug issues. Maybe Schuster Crowell, he was actually playing. But then you're also looking at Lamar Miller being questionable. And actually, from what I'm reading, it looks like he really may not play. So because of that situation of the injuries, and then with Jackson on a bye, Richardson on a bye, Patterson on a bye, and Hilton on a bye, this is going to be an easy game, in my opinion, for Scott. Scott only has a couple people on bye: Keenan Allen, Hopkins, Jordan Reed. Fred Jackson is the only real injury that he has to even worry about. Otherwise, his team's really healthy. I don't even need to get into the matchups necessarily, so I'm not. But I like Scott's team as overwhelming favorite in this one. I say he wins by at least 14 points, which is actually a pretty big differential for the game of the week. So congratulations, Scott. Looks like you'll be going to 9-1. Hurricane dropping to 8-2, which may be okay because of the performance that Doug is putting up so far. Well, he hasn't put up anything. Doug's team is projected to about tie Derek Naberta right now, Laurie Naberta. And due to the reason why he's going to be scoring that little points is because of his bye weeks. Hughley Jr., Luck, Morris, Foster, Gronk, Brady, Griffin, the Trace, and Robinson all on byes. The only person, I guess there's two, the only couple people that Doug could actually start outside of the people he is starting is Mr. Louis Murphy Jr. again and Jeremy Curley. So we're not too concerned about that. Doug is rolling out Dexter McCluster this week. He is also rolling out Wes Welker again, who really should just retire at this point with all his injuries. I don't know. I really want to take this as the upset of the year. I'm going to. Doug is going to lose this week to Derek Naberta. Derek Naberta had a good game last night from Terrence West. He got in the end zone again. I think Doug Baldwin has a nice bounce back week against the Giants. He broke out and then he's just kind of really slowed down. Harvin's going to get utilized more. I think Sims is going to actually play, even though he is questionable, and get a decent amount of carries. Adams is going against Chicago, so he'll probably at least get 2 touchdowns. And Doug's team just really isn't going to perform. Michael Crabtree, very disappointing for the year. Eddie Lacy, disappointment. Charles Clay won't go off again against Detroit. I'm going to take Derek Naberta by 6 points. Sure did. That's why Eric's loss is okay. And now you're going to lose. So that division's just showing its weakness against our division. And my Kia Sorrento match of the week, we have Mike Samuels against Derek Lehman. Their projections, 106 to 92 right now. Big game overall. Gabriel went out and scored 6 points for Mike Samuels last night, and Miles Austin put up 9.8 for Derek Lehman. So they're pretty even after that. However, Derek Lehman is throwing out. What Jones is this? Who is this? My computer's taking forever. Jones out of Baltimore. What's his name? Jacoby. Jacoby Jones, 1.99 point projections. Yeah, when you're anytime Jacoby Jones is in your lineup, you're going to lose. Just letting you know right now, Lehman. But he does get Reggie Bush back, so bright spot for him. He is getting D'Angelo Williams back. It just will not be enough against the powerhouse that is Mike Samuels. Ben Roethlisberger, possibly the hottest player in the league right now. He is actually going to start him this week. So I'll probably put up a dud, naturally. Mark Ingram, he's questionable. He's going to play. Pierre Thomas not playing again. Neither is Kyrie Robinson. So Ingram is going to get the rock. He's going to get the totes. He's rolling out the dual tight ends of Jared Cook and Anthony Fasano. Maybe Fasano will catch another touchdown on his back. Who knows? And Devin Hester as well. Even with that lineup, he's still projected to beat Lehman by 14 points. I say it's going to be by 15. Mike Samuels with a win, and he will extend his lead in first place, possibly. In my, I think this is my rivalry matchup. Yes, it is. Andy and Jason Ferguson. Fergie projected to beat him right off the bat. Sanu did not have a good game last night. 2 catches, 20 yards. Welcome back to earth. Andy Dalton stinks. We'll get to my team later, though. Jason could be hurt, though, however, by Sammy Watkins. He re-injured his groin. Don't know if he's going to play or limited snaps. Who knows? Lynch is playing for Jason Ferguson, and Carroll said that he was going to give him the ball like crazy. I like it. He does have Rainey going out there for Tampa. With that running back situation, I think he has the right guy. However, Sims will cut into his carries a little bit. Forsette's continuing to be a good add-on, a good throw-in for him. Marlon Brown is starting. Like, Jacoby Jones and Marlon Brown are not the starting wide receivers on Baltimore. Why are they both playing? Well, could be because of his injuries. Hawkins, hurt. Foles, hurt. That's about it. And buys. Nix, Dobson, Allen, Gates, all in buys. So that could be part of the reason. I know Andy's trying to throw this season. Jason's playing for this season. I think that's going to come back and haunt Andy. I'm going to take Jason in a little bit of a surprising win, even though I do like a variety of Andy's matchups, including Vincent Jackson against Atlanta, including Greg Olsen against Philly, and Cobb against Chicago. I'm just going my gut. I'm picking Jason for the win in the rivalry matchup. In my lock of the week, I think I picked Jared over Derek Nostrom. I'm going to stick with that lock of the week. Ben Tate got a touchdown last night. So 14 points coming out of him. Looks good. Derek is hurt by buys a ton this week and his injuries, with Jennings probably out again. Andre Johnson, Fitzpatrick, Don Brown, Ryan Matthews, Austin Collie. All these people are on buys. Eifert's still hurt for him. Asiata is on buy. Like, all these people are on buys. Jared's team not really hurt as much by him. He does have a much deeper team. Bradshaw, Paul, McKinnon, Green, all out with the buys. With buys. And he's still able to roll out people like Forte, Walker, Cecil Shorts, Trace, Roddy White. I love his matchups. I think Marshall's going to have a nice comeback game against Green Bay. Steve Smith, Trace, I think he's slowing down, but he's still going to have a good game. And Kaepernick possibly with a bounce back as well. Derek, Zach Stacy isn't playing. You may want to... Why is he in? Put in Archer. Put in anybody over Zach Stacy at this point. Vernon Davis, disappointing. Ertz has been disappointing. So that's what we have overall there. Into the next matchup. Let's take a look here. Oh, we got myself against Roger. I'm taking my... Got a little cut out there. So finishing right now with mine. This is mine and Roger's game. AJ Green, Jeremy Hill put up horrible performances. Possibly their worst 2 of the year. I think Jeremy Hill usually scores more points than that when he's playing a backup. And I like his tenacity, how he came back. But now I'm only projected to beat Roger by 9 points. So I will still take myself. Matt Ryan against Tampa is going to be a big, big day for me. Macklin, MVP, Jeremy Macklin, basically, in my mind. Le'Veon Bell has a tough matchup with the Jets. You know, Thomas, Julius Thomas has not really been the same. And Bennett's playing through an injury, although I do like Bennett to have a little bit of a better game this week against Green Bay. They're not very good on defense, typically. For Roger, he took out Cam Newton, installed Michael Vick. I think it was maybe a mistake, but I like it. You can keep it that way. Pittsburgh's suffocating defense. He also is putting out Cadet, the 4th running back for New Orleans, but only one of the only healthy ones. He's really hoping Drew Brees has a good game, or New Orleans does at least, because he's also putting out Kenny Stills. So I'm going to beat him by still 18 points. I just am frustrated with my team right now. So those were the picks of the week. That was the preview on Friday. It's coming in 2 parts probably, because I don't want to edit this. But enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy football.